Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today I'm showing you what was my favorite deck for the KC Cup. I've been waiting for Konami to aggregate these ranks, but they have taken an extremely long time. I thought I had all my videos mapped out to where I would release this one by the time the ranks aggregated just a few days after the KC Cup, but it has been a very long time. That's how you know things have really gone poorly. There was a lot of hacking involved in this tournament. So now they gotta go through it, see who cheated, eliminate all those people, all sorts of crazy stuff. So it's been a very long time. As of recording this, they still haven't aggregated the ranks. Hopefully, by the time this video is up, they have, but I'm not holding my breath, and I just can't wait any longer. I already had to delete the actual replays I had of this deck from the KC Cup, and I just can't sit back on it anymore because it's just a TRIAMIDS revisit. But TRIAMIDS, guys, still so rogue, still so good. Probably my best win ratio for any of them. I only played like 7 to 10 duels on them, not that many duels. As you can see, I actually didn't duel that much in this KC Cup, only 45 duels to a 53.33 win ratio. I was cheesing a lot of good decks like Curry, Nui, and this TRIAMID deck, where most of my win ratio took a dip. I was starting off with Dark Cavalry, Turbo Dark Cavalry of some sort in the very first night and just tanked it below a 40 win ratio. But those things always have a way of evening out, and here I am at 16,000 DP. Very certain that'll be top 10k in the tournament. It's about where I stop. I usually double these amount of duels, even when I'm just casually in a KC Cup. But this one went a little shorter than I usually ever do. But TRIAMIDS, guys, I'm just going to run the wheels off this deck till the meta says I can't. Because it's just so good. You're in every duel. It's so streamlined and simple. Your plays are straightforward, but they get pretty deep. You just got to know all the timing with things like TRIAMID Golem, TRIAMID King Golem, I should say. How it negates effects. Other things like that. Timing your Treacherous. Very, very crazy stuff. So, yeah, like I said, top 10k is usually where I stop. Nothing too surprising coming out of this KC Cup. Pretty much all the decks we know. It was surprising that Cyber Dragons were still so popular. That was a little weird. But other than that, it was just the regular stuff. I did want to do a full in-depth KC Cup report. Not much depth to it here. I don't know what they're going to hit with the ban list. I think a lot of things just need to start coming off the ban list. They need to put Nui to rest once and for all. That would be the only to-do on my list, but Konami usually goes much further than I do, and in directions I'm not really noticing. So, just waiting, guys. It has been so long. I can't remember the last time they took this long to really aggregate ranks. Even when there was other cheating going on in previous KC Cups, they were usually on it pretty quick. But this one's taking a while. So enjoy some replays of what is my favorite competitive, like top tier competitive deck right now that I'd run in a KC Cup. And that was TRIAMIDS, guys. Super strong, super fluid. If you're a fan of the archetype, you already know. So thanks for watching, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Akiza going first. She's using old school Red Eyes. Man, it's actually pretty cool. What grows in the graveyard? We're going first though, so we're going to play our TRIAMID Cruiser, play over the Cruiser with King Golem. That's going to give us the search of a TRIAMID Hunter. Now we go Hunter into Master, I think is this card's name. Yeah, Master. And we set TRIAMID Pulse. One card in the graveyard, but we have 2 instances to change our back row, or our field spell. So he brings out Spore, so we're going to do it. We get rid of King Golem for a Cruiser. Give rid of Cruiser for a King Golem. That gives us a search, but more importantly, that puts stuff in the graveyard to make our TRIAMID Pulse live. So now we're going to hit the Spore, because he doesn't have anything in that graveyard to bring Spore back. And he's actually a Dark Magician deck, so Spore was just a tech with this skill. King Golem, he destroys himself into the 1900 monster, didn't want to take more damage. Now he's got a Magician's Navigation as we top deck. Brings out Magician and Illusion, banishes our King Golem, not the end of the world because we just set a Treacherous Trap hole. We swing into the Dark Magician, that lets us summon Sphinx. Sphinx swings over that Dark Magician, TRIAMID Pulse destroys, Dark Illusion, and we finish him for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Akiza. going second. She's got a Dark Magician Girl mat, or sleeve I should say. She's got the Charmer mats. She used balance. She also used balance. So balance versus balance, but this girl's using a 25 card balance. So it does mess you up a little. He's using Charge the Light Brigade, all sorts of mill and draw. Now he's going to Magicalize Fusion, turbo into a Dark Cavalry. And there's some easy ways around his effect with TRIAMIDS King Golem. You just have to time the whatever you're going to target him with the King Golem's effect. That way he can't use his counter, and you'll be just fine. So here we're going to normal summon TRIAMIDS Hunter. We get hit with a Canadia. Set our Fiendish Chains. We have 2 Fiendish Chains. Now, right there, once he attacked that, I probably could have, as soon as King Golem took effect, I could have Forbidden Chaliced him, or Fiendish Chained him. But we still have it here on our own accord, so TRIAMIDS Dancer returns 1. We stop the turn. He just goes straight to the battle phase. King Golem activates. That means we can chain Fiendish Chain, and he can't negate it. Now we can get rid of our King Golem. We already used it. Bring out a Cruiser, and then bring King Golem right back out. That gives us a search. We're going to search our biggest boy in Sphinx. See what he's got first. We got a Treacherous, and remember, these are Fiendish Chains, so we don't have any traps in our graveyard. Still ready to go. We're able to swing over him with King Golem, 2900, nice and easy. Then hit him for 2100. Getting down there. Now he's going to use Fusion Substitute, throws his Dark Cavalry back, adds something to his hand. Now he's got some Light Sworn, uses Magicalized Fusion. Once again, another Dark Cavalry. Once again, but guess what? He doesn't want to attack this time. He learned from the last time. We get another King Golem. We place it over our first King Golem. That's going to trigger its effect to special summon our big boy Sphinx. Then we return a Hunter from the grave to the deck to bump us up. We go to the battle phase. He's going to hit us with Canadia and then chain out his own Canadia. Not a big deal. Even without our Sphinx, we got a 3400 Hunter. Now he's going to Fiendish Chain our Hunter. Still not a big deal. We destroy his Canadian, move on to the next turn. Still got his 4000 guys. Trying to use his Lumina. Searches a Raiden. Now discards that Raiden. Special summons that Raiden. Synchros into Michael. Now Michael's going to banish my King Golem, but we're going to say not so fast. Put it back. Now he's trying to negate us. Now we can Fiendish Chain him because he has nothing in hand. Then we chain our girl, Dancer. She gets rid of the Golem, brings out a Cruiser. He's negated, all sorts of negation, and the boy scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Pegasus. Here our boys got for us. So yeah, I'm excited to see a ban list. I just want more Sheer Nui on the ban lists. That's literally all I need. In whatever capacity Konami wants to do it. That's all I want to see. So this guy's using the brand new Magician's Valkyria. Looks just like Dark Magician Girl, really. Just different color set, I think. Different scepter. So we get hit with a Floodgate on our Hunter. Not a big deal. We have a Treacherous and a Fiendish and a Sphinx. Here our boys using Power of the Guardians on a Valkyria. We let it go through. There's plenty of things we could have done to stop that, but we let it go through. He destroys our Hunter. That brings out our Sphinx. So now we get another Treacherous. We have 2 Treacherous down here, and they're both live. And guess what? We're going to use them both. So he has that Power of the Guardians. So we're going to King Golem over our Cruiser. That's going to give us a search. Here he's going to Fiendish Chain our Sphinx. Not a big deal. We get to search our Dancer. Now we bring out the Dancer. We use 1 Treacherous. He's going to try to Floodgate our Dancer. Now we're going to use 2 Treacherous, both on the Sphinx. Then we destroy his Valkyria. He's used both his back row, and he's in pure top deck mode. We top deck a Hunter, fantastic top deck. Him for 1900 with our King Golem. Sitting on a Fiendish Chain, follow up. Using 2 Treacherous and 1 Duel. That's how you know it's going to be a crazy duel. So he has to go straight to his end phase again. We bring out Cruiser. Cruiser over Cruiser gives us a search of another monster. And that should be more than lethal. Versus our boy. Dancer, of course, can return stuff, throw some attack, but he doesn't want to see it. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a shark. Go in second. No sleever map for a boy. They reset it on new characters, so you don't even get your stuff you already had set to all decks and things like that. So not the greatest hand. Could turn around with the top deck. We get a Treacherous, not bad. Always good to see Treacherous. Now we get our King Golem. Normal summon our Dancer. Swing with that King Golem, but we get hit by an Ice Barrier. Who on earth is using Ice Barriers outside of me? I definitely wasn't using that Ice Barrier card. But he uses that Aqua Tuner. Territory of the Sharks. That's Great Dragon. We know this combo. He's trying to hit our back row. But we're not going to let him. We're going to Treacherous. Then chain our Dancer to the Treacherous to protect her. Then we're going to flip up our TRIAMIDS Pulse. I don't think it had to be face up. But when TRIAMIDS Pulse is destroyed, that's going to give us Sphinx. Dancer obviously couldn't be destroyed. Even if Sphinx would have missed his timing due to Gradle's timing, we would have still had him with the King Golem special summon. So we had two different special summons on our boy. All he can really do is resummon a Do Dark. Now Dancer throws that Golem back. Everyone's buffer. Now he's got a Fiendish Chain. My big boy, not a big deal. We still have a Fiendish Chain of our own. He's using more Array of Greed. Pretty good card in an Ice Barrier deck for that very reason. To unbrick him. Now he sets. Trying to swing at us. We can simply remove Fortress for King Golem. We really didn't pay attention to that close enough. And then we destroy his monster. Didn't quite have lethal, but could have very easily, so he scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Alexis. Going first. See what she's got first. 21 cards. We're using balance. She hasn't revealed her skill yet. Like I said, we're going first, so we play the King Golem, normal summon. Our Dancer. Set our Fiendish Chain, set a TRIAMIDS Pulse. Cosmic Cyclone hits our King Golem, or tries to, but we can Chain Dancer. Bringing out a Cruiser. Now he's got a Master of Fusion. Adds a Poly to his hand, uses said Poly. Goes for a Cat Dancer, but did not mill a Crimson Fox, so we're not really scared. Emerald Bird's gonna special summon Butterfly, but that's not a huge deal, because we're just gonna hit that Cat Dancer with a Fiendish Chain. Now he's got a Lunalight Fusion again, those two monsters into another Cat Dancer. He said, no Fiendish Chain for me. He's gonna swing at our poor TRIAMIDS Dancer and destroy her. But now our TRIAMIDS Pulse is live, so we hit it in his end phase. Destroy him. We're both in a pure top deck mode, but I still have 3 cards on the field. So we're gonna normal summon TRIAMIDS Hunter, use our effect of Cruiser, throw away our Sphinx. You'd think that'd be bad, but it's actually not too bad with TRIAMIDS Pulse, because you can still fish them out. But what are Lunalight's going to do with top decking of 1 card? Not really too many options there. So he scoops. TRIAMIDS, guys, don't sleep on them. They're so strong. They're probably, in my opinion, they're the best competitive deck because they just have a good shot against everything. They're super consistent, and that's really all you want. The duels take a little long, sure, but you're winning most of them. So really crazy about this deck. Cannot believe Konami has not aggregated the ranks yet. It's going to be a bombshell or something. They have to be doing a lot. Hopefully some focus is in the ban list at this time at the same time, but we'll have to see. Hopefully while I'm uploading this they will have just released the ranks and stuff like that, so we'll see. But till then, thanks for watching, guys.